You want to know what just happened? I answered about 10 questions, and I muted my mic. So now I have to answer those questions all over again. I am excited. Look at the excited look on my face. This is hilarious. Now I have to start over. So here it is again. Well, again for me. Questions. Oh, and tonight the topic is relationship question. Why am I doing this? Why do I always do that shit with my hands? Anyways, relationships. That's what questions is about. So I guess it'll be a little bit more serious on other stuff that I've done, but with my own unique Jane, Lady Merlot twist on it. Because you know I'm just gonna be like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck, why the fuck, you fuck, he fucks, she fucks. You know I'm gonna be like that. I'm just gonna be myself and I'm gonna be real. So here it is, without further ado, for the second time, the questions. Here's number one. I think once you're with a man long enough, and this is what I used to do in my own relationship, you reach that level of comfort with them, you know. I mean, the impressing part is over with, and it's true. Come on, but meant to. The impressing part is over with. You're in a relationship now. Let's just try to get along and try to love each other. That's the where we reach. You know, the getting to know is over. It's still going on, but it's not going on as full forced. And it's now let's get used to each other and let's try to love each other. And for me, I never want to look pretty every day. Do you know how long this took to do? This took me like a half an hour to do, you know. And I don't even start looking for clothes yet. I never even did my hair properly. Okay, bro. So when you think, oh, why she don't look like that all the time? It takes time. It takes money. It takes effort to look great every day. So you know what? Appreciate us when we look pop down, so that when we actually dress up and look pretty, you can look at us and say, oh my god, you're beautiful. I mean, I'm not saying that that's the only time that you should say it, but you appreciate us more when we dress up every once in a while and look like this. Because if I look like this every day, just be like, oh, it's just Jane looking like a hoe again. No, don't look like a hoe, but it's just Jane looking like that again. So you see what I'm saying? You don't appreciate it as much. So just give us a break. I mean, we can't look like that every day. I mean, it's hard work, man. It's a lot of hard work. For me, well, we have to be dating for a very long time. It's not really even a character thing, but for me, if we have to get along for a while, and some people have a date limit, like, you know, maybe after 5 dates or maybe after 10 dates or stuff like that. I have a time limit. For me, it's 2 to 3 months, and if we can bear each other for that long and we've learned a little bit about each other, and I feel a connection. A connection is extremely important. If I don't feel a connection, then it'll just be like to me. But yeah, and we'd have to be close to that step where, or even we have to be in that step where we're just like, I want a relationship with you. Do you want one with me? Yes. Okay. And then we but as I said, it has to be a connection. There has to be more than a superficial connection for me, or else it'll never happen. I mean, it will never ever happen. So that's it for me. For everybody else, it's different. Some people, as I said, some people have a time limit, some people have a date limit, some people have, hey, I just like you because I like you, let's do this. So I don't know, it really depends on the person. Yes, I have retired to this position because that one was just getting a little egg for me. This is comfortable, by the way, sitting like this. Okay, alright, answering the question, where do I draw the line? If it's demeaning for me as a woman, or even as a person, I'm not gonna do it. Even if you, okay. If you ask me, this is just an example. If you ask me nicely to help you in the garage or to help you with your garage, like, you know, this could be a nice bonding experience. Why don't we go and work on the car together? And I go, you know what? You're right. You know, we could bond. Let's bond. But if you just say, come work on the car now, you don't want to learn nothing, I just be like, fuck you, I'm going home. Do you know what I'm saying? Another example is if you say, hon, could you please make me a sandwich? You're gonna get a sandwich because you're nice. But if you say, hon, may I please get some anal sex? It's gonna be like, fuck you, go fuck yourself. So yeah, it really depends on if it's not demeaning for me, on if you ask me nicely. Because if you say, you know what, hon, I've had a really long day, could I get a back massage, please? I will give you a back massage because I understand you've had a long day, you're tired, and you know, I'm your woman. So who else is supposed to take care of you but me? Well, you know, that's not related to you. Sexually, I will not do anal. I will not do threesomes. I'm not into burning my skin, you know, people do that wax kind of, watch movies, not porn, but watch movies and that kind of thing. I'm not doing that. I'm not in the mood of getting cut. Masochism is not my thing. Whips, no whips, no, I'm not into that. BDSM, is that it? BDSM, SNM, BDSM. Anyways, yeah, I'm not into that. I will take a smack on my ass every now and then, you know, because that's hot for me, but nothing to let me wound or let me bruise or something. No. Okay, so yeah, that's my limit. I don't know how to answer this question because I have male best friends and I cannot see myself marrying them. And for the reason that I want children, do you know? And I don't see myself having sex with my best friend. It's so weird because this person is supposed to be the person that knows you more than anyone else. Your best friend, person knows your ins and outs, what you're allergic to, the stuff you eat on a daily basis. This is your friend. This person knows what you like and what you don't like, what you do and what you don't do. But at the same time, for me, when a man and a woman marry each other, I think that they should just be head over heels in love with each other. And what about children? How are you two gonna have children? Like, I don't know if I could do that because I want 2, 3, 4 kids. You know, really depending on how much money I've got, how much money I'm making. And I want them with my husband. I don't want them with anyone else. I don't want my husband to be like, oh, you can, you know, you get what I mean. I don't know if I can fill it in or think for you, but I want to have children with my husband. I've never had that kind of lifestyle where there's a mom and a dad living in a home and they love each other and children experience that love that they have for each other and see that and go, you know, my mom really loves my dad and my dad really loves my mom. I've never had that, and that's what I want. Would I advise it? It's really up to the person. You know, would you see yourself having sex with your best friend? Could you see yourself loving your best friend? Maybe you could, maybe you can't. It's really up to you. For now, I cannot see myself doing that. Maybe when I'm 30 and I have not married, I'll call on my own my best friend and go, you know what? Fuck it, let's get married.